Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. I've actually got to get on the road to go do some work and pick up some wood and do a whole bunch of things and all that. So I just want to do this quick update here before I hit the road while my coffee's being made here in the dark. I saw this from Pro Football Focus. Their draft review. They've got Chris Collinsworth on here and stuff, and they're talking about Tyler Booker, and this sounds so eerily exactly similar to what we heard from Skip and Shannon Sharp when we got Tyler Smith at guard. They kept saying that he should have been a second-round pick, and that the Cowboys reached for him out of need and things like that. Let's listen to this real quick here before I get out of here.
They go Tyler Booker, the guard from Alabama. Tyler Booker, this is going to be one of the biggest differences in terms of overall pick versus where he is on my big board. I believe he's right around 46, 47 on my big board. I have always seen Tyler Booker as a second-round selection. I think he is a solid offensive guard, but I don't think he's a Quentin Nelson type. I don't think he is the Zach Martin replacement. Maybe I'll have to eat my words there, but
now I want you to look at this for a second. I'm pause it here for a second. Pass blocking grade, they got an 86.5, and his run blocking grade is a 63.9. But go on, let's go on.
I never thought he would be a top 15, top 12 now overall type
I'm
of
totally with you. Now, I will say this: the Cowboys are a gap team. They're gonna, and that's what Tyler Booker is. He's a big phone booth, drive you off the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
But he would scare the heck out of me in pass protection. I mean, what I saw is that when you put somebody on him with a little bit of a wiggle, and he really, really struggles. So you're going to go from Zach Martin and one of the great players in Cowboys history to somebody who's going to be trying to hang in there in pass protection. Now, running the football, great. If you had a running back, that might help. But, running the football, I'm all for him. Pass protection, I think he's going to struggle.
You mentioned wiggle. He's got to block Jalen Carter twice a year. That's the goal. That's the goal here is you're trying to beat Philadelphia and you're trying to catch up in the trenches. I'm with you. This probably isn't somebody I would take 12th overall. If this same team, if the Cowboys got him in the second round in the mid-40s, I would absolutely love it. I just think you have a team that has such needs. And yes, look, does this help them? Yes. I just think you could have done this trading back. You could have done this or a similar player, Donovan Jackson or somebody like that in the second round. I'm not entirely sure that there is an interior offensive lineman that I would have locked in any of them, not just Booker, certainly this high in the draft. So, look, Brian Schottenheimer, you mentioned it. He wants to run the ball. He wants to have balance in this offense, obviously protect Dak Prescott coming off another injury. But there are several players here I would have thought about before Booker.
Jake Glazer was reporting this. I can't remember if it was
Tyler Booker
earlier today or yesterday. Whole week's a blur at this point. But he was saying that, hey, he's talking to a lot of teams, and a lot of times players are off of their board for either character concerns, like major character concerns, or injury concerns. He said this year there's been a third category. Does he love football? And he says a lot of teams have talked to me about a lot of players that they just get very frustrated because they don't think they love football. The way that Tyler Booker is talked about, there's no doubt anybody
captain,
he
loves
loves
captain
football,
of the team, absolutely
all
loves
the
football.
stuff.
I think that he is sort of how you talk about Will Campbell a little bit, right? Where you go, okay, Will Campbell is the first offensive tackle off the board. I think there's a lot of people who would have told you Josh Simmons or Armand Membou or Kelvin Banks are better offensive tackles, but you pick Will Campbell at 4 because of the football character. I think the Dallas Cowboys are believing that we're taking Tyler Booker for the football character. I'm not saying that makes up for it. I'm with you. I would have rather gotten him in the second round,
Yes.
but I think that's just how we're getting here with the Cowboys picking him.
It can't be overstated. You just lost one of your franchise's all-time great players, who is also one of the leaders of the locker room, in Zach Martin, too, at this very same position. So I understand this pick from that perspective. It is higher than I would have taken Tyler Booker. And yes, the Cowboys run a lot of zone blocking scheme, but it's a lot of inside zone scheme, not a lot of outside zone. So it does fit from a schemes perspective. He's got an 85 career pass blocking grade as well. He's a massive player, and he takes over for Zach Martin. This is a little rich for Tyler Booker, but I kind of understand their thinking behind it.
Also probably going to switch sides, right, with Tyler Smith. We assume staying at left guard. I mean, they're not real stable at tackle either
Unless
right now.
they're going to kick Tyler Smith maybe out to tackle if they're not happy with Guyton.
Best five will
Right.
play.
It was a tough rookie year for sure.
Right, which would be way early to give up on him. I'm not saying that they should. I just wonder, what we're doing here, because he played left and Tyler Smith played left last year, so maybe they think that he is going to plug right into that right guard spot.
3 Tylers on the offensive line in Dallas, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They got tight.
Now, are there 2 more in this draft they can get? Can we
Who is isn't there a kid from Minnesota?
Tyler Cooper. Okay, they got to get him. Maybe
There you go.
Put him at center, maybe something like that.
Yep. There we go.
Are there any Tyler guards? We'll find something.
We'll find something.
We'll make it happen.
Well, yeah.
We'll
You mean
figure it out.
tackle.
Sopchik will go play guard for them, too.
Our producer Tyler Sopchik will go play guard for him. He's clapping. I can hear him clapping in the production suite right there. Hey Chris, I got another company that's
Okay, so that's Pro Football Focus's group with Chris Collinsworth's take on Tyler Booker. We got too many daggone Tylers. It's kind of hard to keep up with here. I understand the pick. Now, I'll be real. I don't know the players like, the quote-unquote experts and stuff. The thing that's always funny to me is how they're going to go through and they're going to say, well, you got him too late or you got him too soon. And, and it gets to be ridiculous because I don't care if you got Tyler Guyton at first and Cooper Beebe at third, or if you flip-flop those around. The important thing is that I got him on my team. People killed us for Travis Frederick, and they said, oh, my God, the Cowboys took a center in the first round. Well, here's the thing you have to understand. 40% of first-round drafted players end up not being anything close to a first-round pick. There's a lot of misses that happen in the first round. It's just the fact of nature. The Cowboys have actually been pretty good when it comes to the offensive linemen. I'm not ready to give up on Tyler Guyton just yet. Give him some time. He was injured a lot last year. He was thrown to the wolves. He had to switch sides, and he didn't have a lot of experience in college. It's going to depend on Tyler Guyton, how much he desires and how hard he works this offseason to get himself to be better. But make no mistake about it, I think Tyler Booker, seeing some of the highlights of me. This is, hopefully I don't get copywritten from the NFL, but this is their draft highlight. Let's pop this up here.
Tyler Booker is a big, physical, mauling guard for the Crimson Tide. He's almost 6'5". He's 321 pounds with very long arms. Ideal size, strength, and instincts when you watch him. He is very firm in pass protection. He can really drop his weight, set a firm anchor. You want guys on the interior who can give you that depth of a pocket. He's able to do that because of his immediate anchor.
Nice switch up on that.
Excellent angles in the run game. He's someone who's going to be more of a power gap scheme blocker. His wing, someone who understands the game extremely well. This is a pro's pro, someone who should have an immediate.
Somebody who doesn't. That's just the nature of the beast. And until they get the pads on and start playing games and get up to the speed of the NFL, nobody knows how these guys are going to do. Everything else is just speculation on whether or not they're going to be good. I like the pick. Definitely, we still have more work to do, and I hope that the Dallas Cowboys immediately get to work on getting Micah Parsons' deal done and finding that number 2 wide receiver to go with Dak Prescott. I want to see for once the Cowboys actually have a loaded offense. I know people are always going to say Dak has always had a lot. No, not in comparison, people. Sorry. You got the Noah Browns, the Cedric Wilsons, the Allen Hearns and things like that, the Randall Cobbs after their primes. Yeah, those are decent players. The Brandon Cooks on the way out. This isn't like A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. This isn't like Debo and Ayuk and George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey. We've never had anything close to those. And it may not be there yet this year. May be that this is going to need some more seasoning to get this offensive line truly together, with Tyler Guyton having a season that left you wanting quite a bit. And, of course, having Cooper Beebe getting his lumps going in, and now you've got another rookie that's starting in here. But make no mistake about it, the Dallas Cowboys arrows are definitely pointing up. All right, good people, as always, I appreciate you, and I will see you soon. I'm going to be on the road, so we'll be hitting that, and unfortunately, the area I'm working at, there's not a good signal, so I may be missing a bit. Peace out.